Do you know where your flour is coming from? Well, this is some berries. We have all kinds of wheat berries. We have white wheat berries, winter wheat berries, dark wheat berries. We also have spelt berries, rye berries. There's so many different types of flours out there. So you have all kinds of berries. Now we're gonna make a little flour because I'm told that a lot of you don't know quite how to do that. And I'm gonna cheat today, and I'm not gonna use a mill, but I'm gonna use one of my favorite little gadgets, my Blendtec blender. And Blendtec is amazing. All right, now look at that, nice and fluffy, just like flour. It's amazing stuff. Now I want you to see this whole grain flour we have here. Nice flour. So always ask yourself, where's your food coming from? How is it processed? And what happens? And we didn't bleach this. And we have all the fiber, all of the phytonutrients in here, all that amazing stuff that's gonna help us. Now, in this mix, we already have 3 cups of unbleached, so it has not gone through a chemical process. Those 8 ounces of berries actually gave us about 12 ounces of flour blended. So we're not losing anything, we're gaining. Not only are we gaining flour, we're gaining good health. So we're gonna add that in there. Add a little oomph and fiber to that. Okay, and you gotta have salt. I love salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt is one of my favorites. Also Celtic salt, which if you have high blood pressure, Celtic salt is amazing for that because it's not one to rush that blood sugar and blood pressure up. So you have different types of Celtic salt. Now this is a Pink Himalayan sea salt here, which gives us all of our minerals, because we don't get enough minerals that we need, and it also will help get that blood flowing properly. And then we have baking powder in here. Now I like baking powder that does not have corn and different type of modified starches, and definitely no aluminum. Stay away from that aluminum. You want to keep your brain functioning. This is one that I love. It's called Hanes by Featherweight. Love Featherweight baking powder. It's light, it's fluffy, it gives you what you want. Also, Rumford. Now you can find this in Walmart, Publix, Kroger, any of those basic stores. This one you kind of have to go online or to a health food store to get. Okay, so today we use a little baking powder in here. Just gonna mix that up. And our salt, we're gonna start with a little of our cold butter. And what this is, I bought in the store yesterday because I want to find things that you can find. And it's Smart Balance, and it's baking sticks. All right, now what we're gonna do is we add this flour into my great mixer that I love, one of my prized toys. That way I'm not standing here all day blending in the cold butter. You wanna make sure that your butter is nice and cold. You can actually stick it in the freezer. The colder the butter, the fluffier the biscuit. So we're gonna put our ½ cup in here. Just gonna chop it up and put it right in here. Like I said, this is Smart Balance. And I'm doing it the lazy man's way. Well, let's not say lazy, but efficient. We got a lot going on. We want a full breakfast laying out, okay? So we got efficient. So now we put our butter in there. Now this is another little gadget that I love. I don't do shortening because I want to keep that heart healthy. And this is a plant-based organic superfood red palm oil and coconut oil butter. Well, shortening, but not really shortening, because it will not stay whipped up. You want those oils that liquefy, like our organic olive oil here, that will give you some liquid, and it won't stay solid in your heart. You want to keep that blood flowing because we want to keep you around, right? Okay, now we're gonna put a little of this in here. All right, and we're just gonna whip it up. Oh, we added our salt already. We added our butter already. Added our flours. Now, just gonna allow this to mix for a few minutes. We're not gonna over mix it, but we wanna make sure that it's cut up and cut in there. This recipe came to me one day when I realized some of the ingredients in some of the products at the store that I didn't want in my body. And so I asked God, and He spoke. So let's allow God to speak to you in your kitchen while you make these wonderful biscuits. And we just need 2 cups of our mixture. So we got 1 and 2. 2 nice full cups. Gonna move that out of the way. Now, we have some milk. You can use any type of milk you want. You can use soy milk, almond milk, rice milk, flax milk, coconut milk, whatever milk you choose, as long as it doesn't have a mama, because right now if it has a mama, we don't want it. So this is a plant-based biscuit. So we're gonna just well a little hole in the middle. We're gonna start with 2/3 cup of liquid, and we're just gonna kind of mix it. Look at those whole grains rolling around in there. That's what we want. We know we're getting some fiber. We're not gonna rush that glycemic index up. We're not gonna be super diabetic eating this bread here today. You're gonna mix it, but not too much. We don't want to manipulate this flour too much because we want nice fluffy biscuits. All right. Oh, that's perfect. Now, we're gonna roll these out. This is my cheat. You take a wet, damp paper towel, and we're just gonna wipe a clean surface with it. And this is for easy cleanup. And we're gonna take plastic wrap. And when you have dampness and plastic wrap, guess what? It sticks and it coats your surface, so that cleanup is so much easier. Because we're working smart, not hard, right? There we go. Now, and we're just gonna sprinkle a little flour on our surface. And I'm gonna dump this dough out. Okay. Nice and pretty. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little more flour right on the top. And what we're gonna do is go from the bottom, because you don't want all that stickiness on your hand. And we're just gonna fold, just lightly fold. When we fold it, we're gonna get all those layers. You know the layers in a biscuit when you pull it apart and it's nice and fluffy? Now I'm gonna tell you, these biscuits turn out even better once you make that dough. If you let it rest and you just sit it in the refrigerator for a little bit. Just gonna kind of flatten it out a little bit. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna layer those rolls there. So now we're gonna take our rolling pin and coat that a little bit. There you go, just a couple of, about an inch thick. And then we're gonna take our biscuit cutter. You can shape these, get your kids involved. You can make animal shaped biscuits. They love that. Just gonna shape it. Twist it around. Get that flour in there so it won't get stuck on that biscuit cutter. And these are gonna look like you bought them out of the store. But you didn't. Now I've already lightly coated my pan with a little oil or a little butter. I'm gonna pick them up, just place them right in that oven. Now this is another trick. When you're baking these, bake them on high, about 425, just for a little bit, about 5 minutes. And that helps them to rise high really fast. And then you're gonna cut it down a little bit, okay? And when I was growing up, my grandmother would always, and mom, would always make that one big biscuit right in the center. And that's the one we fought over. Everybody wanted the big ugly biscuit, because it tastes the best. All right, we are ready to go in the oven. So remember, bake it on about 425 for 5 minutes and then cut it down to 400. It should only take about 15-20 minutes. So we're gonna set the timer because my little memory is busy. All right, timer's on. We're at 450. See you in 20.